Hey guys, good morning. Okay, now if you remember addition of integers from yesterday, okay, the acronym we used was SADS. Same, add, different, subtract, okay? So when you're adding integers again, if your signs are the same, so if you're adding a positive plus a positive, you add them together. If you're adding a negative plus a negative, you add them together and keep the sign, okay? If you are adding integers that are different signs, so a positive and a negative or a negative and a positive, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number, who has more, okay? That's important because that goes into subtracting. So go ahead and pause the video, copy the notes, and I'll get into subtracting. All right, subtracting positive and negative numbers. Again, I'm not calling them integers because I can have a positive fraction, a positive decimal, a negative fraction, a negative decimal. So this is subtracting positive and negative rational numbers, okay? So subtraction and addition are each other's opposites. They undo each other, excuse me, okay? Therefore, we can use this shortcut I'm about to show you, all right? And the shortcut is we're going to add the opposite. We're going to change the subtraction problem into the addition problem. But because we do that, we need to change the second number into its opposite, okay? So steps. Let's say I give you -8 minus 10, okay? Anytime you see a negative, you're going to have to follow this rule, okay? So step 1, change subtraction to addition. We call that the additive inverse if you want to sound fancy, okay? Additive inverse. So we're going to change the subtraction to addition, first step. Second step, change the second number to its opposite. So the opposite of a positive 10 is a negative 10, okay? So that's how you change a subtraction problem to an addition problem. So now I have -10 plus -8, okay? Now you follow the rules of addition, okay? So the rules of addition from yesterday, same signs add, different signs subtract, okay? So the example, number 1, we have -4 minus a 6. So I see a negative here, so I have to follow the rules, okay? Change subtraction to addition. So nothing's going to happen to that -4. The first number is going to be always the same. Subtraction changes to addition, and my positive 6 changes to his opposite, which is a -6, okay? So again, -4, first number stays the same. Subtraction goes to addition, and the positive 6 changes to the opposite, which is a -6. Now from here, we follow the rules of addition, and that's what I told you at the beginning. Same signs add, different signs subtract. So here I have a -4 plus a -6. That's what I'm looking at. My signs are the same, so I'm going to add the two numbers together. 6 plus 4 is 10. And the negative, since they're both negative, my answer is going to remain a negative, okay? All right, let's do another one to get in the groove of it all, okay? We have 8 minus 12. 8 minus 12, okay? It looks like a normal subtraction problem, but can you take 12 from 8? If I have $8, can you take away 12 of those? No. So you're going to have to follow these steps. First number stays the same. Subtraction changes to addition, and the opposite of a positive 12 is a -12, okay? And then just like yesterday, we're going to use the following acronym, SADS. My signs are different here because I have a positive 8 and a -12. So I'm going to subtract 12 minus 8, 4. And then who has more? I have 8 positives versus 12 negatives. The negative has more, so he's gonna win that battle. Okay? So just like that. Let's try some more to make sure you get the process, okay? And then we'll have you try some out on your own. Okay? Let's see, number 3. Oops. I have to try to keep the pin. Let's take 12 minus negative 7. 12 minus negative 7. Okay, since I see a negative here, let's follow the steps. Step 1, change subtraction to addition. The first number stays the same. Step 2, change the second number to the opposite. So in this one, I have a negative 7. What is the opposite of a negative 7? A positive 7. Okay, and then take a look. My signs here are the same. I have a positive 12 and a positive 7, so you add them, and you get positive 19. Okay? There we go. This pen doesn't work. All right, one more. And then we'll do even some more together. I want to make sure you try some on your own as well. Okay? So number 3. Let's take negative 4 minus 4. Negative 4 minus 4. Don't shoot the gun. It's not a 0. So be careful. Okay? I see a negative, which means I need to follow the rules of subtracting positive and negative numbers. First number stays the same. Subtraction goes to its opposite, which is addition. The positive 4 goes to his opposite, which is a negative 4. See how it's not 0? Okay. Now following SADS, you can see that I now have 2 negatives. And since they're 2 negatives, they're the same sign. We're going to add them together to get 8. And since they're both negative, your answer remains a negative. Okay? All right. Let's see if you got it. All right? I want you to try these out on your own. So write them down, and then press pause, and we'll see how you do. Okay, let's go ahead and write them down. Press pause. I'll see you back in a few. All right. Let's see how you did. Okay? We have 5 minus negative 3. You should have rewrote this as 5 plus 3. Subtraction goes to addition. Negative 3 goes to a positive 3. They're the same sign. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, if you got it right, good job. All right, if not, practice. Okay. 16 minus a negative 6. You should have rewrote this problem using the additive inverse. 16 plus a positive 6. So that negative 6 turns into a positive 6, and the subtraction goes into addition. 16 plus 6, they are the exact same sign, so we just add them together. That gives you 22. Good. Okay. Next one, negative 100 minus 101. You should have rewrote it as negative 100 plus negative 101. Okay, so I switch subtraction to addition. Positive 101 goes to a negative 101. Okay, and now my signs are the same, so I add them together. That gives me 201. Since they're both negatives, my answer remains a negative. Okay. 11 minus 17 looks like a normal subtraction problem, but be careful. I cannot take 17 away from 11, okay? So we're going to keep the first number, subtraction to addition, positive 17 to a negative 17. My numbers are different, so we have to subtract. So 17 minus 11 is 6, okay? And then who has more? I have 11 positives versus 17 negatives. The negatives have more. So my negative answer is going to be right there. Okay? So if you got them right, good job. If not, double check them. Practice. The more you do the rule, the more it stays in here. Okay? All right, let's do some more examples here. You can just watch if you want to. Okay? Or you can get a piece of paper and try them out again. You can always press pause whenever you want to. So here I have negative 8 minus negative 9. Okay? So following the rules again, first number stays the same. Subtraction goes to addition. Negative 9, you do the opposite, which is a positive 9. Okay? Now you have to think of SADS. Are my signs the same? No. Are they different? Yes. So we're going to subtract the 2. Okay, so 9 minus 8 is 1. I have 8 negatives versus 9 positives. I'm going to have definitely more positives left over. Okay, so your answer here is a 1. All right, let's go to the next one. 6 minus a negative 8. Okay, first number stays the same. Subtraction changes to addition. And the opposite of a negative 8 is a positive 8. And look at that. Both of these numbers are the exact same sign, which means we add them together. So 6 plus 8 is what? 14. There, we're at the square. Are we good there? Okie dokie. Negative 2 minus 3. Remember, this is not negative 2, negative 3. If it was a negative, you would see parentheses around that, okay? This is negative 2 minus 3, okay? So the first number stays the same. Subtraction changes to addition, and the positive 3 changes to a negative 3. See how I put it in parentheses right there? Okay, very good. Now, take a look at your signs. Your signs are the same, which means you are going to add them together. 3 plus 2 is 5. And since both your signs are negatives, negative comes into your answer. Okay? All right, guys. Watch the other videos if you need some extra help, some extra practice. Okay? And do your assignment, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys.